I've never been a big fan of downloading games onto my consoles. I don't really feel like I actually have the game if I don't have the disc or the cartridge for it, so I've missed out on some XBLA games that I would have otherwise picked up. But Microsoft has my back, because with their Xbox Live Arcade Unplugged releases, they compile some of the best that the service has to offer and release it on one disc. Today we have the latest release, featuring 3 critically acclaimed titles. This is the Xbox 360 Triple Pack. So this review is going to be a little bit different, as all of these games have already been reviewed on the Undertow channel. Instead, I'm going to be looking at this as a whole. The 3 titles included in the Triple Pack are Limbo, Trials HD, and Splosion Man. 3 games that are very different from each other. However, all 3 of these games are considered to be some of the best that XBLA has. While Splosion Man is a pure adrenaline rush, Limbo is the opposite, really forcing players to slow down and think, and Trials HD is a bit of a hybrid of the two. So first up, Trials HD is a sort of obstacle course on a motorcycle, where your goal is simply to make it to the end as fast as possible. The game is ridiculously easy to just start playing, and this is coming from someone who is absolutely terrible at games like this. Controls are really simple, with you using the gas and the brakes as well as leaning your biker back and forward to keep him from crashing. In addition, the game uses checkpoints, making it feel almost more like a platformer than a racing game. This, along with its sequel Trials Evolution, is really like nothing else on the market. Splosion Man adds the all-out action to the Triple Pack. Never taking itself too seriously, this game is a platformer where your character has the power to use explosions to defeat enemies and traverse levels. Some moments in the game are genuinely funny, like when the scientists turn into pieces of cooked meat, and the level design is terrific. Controls are also pretty close to perfect. This is definitely the game of the 3 for fans of Rayman Origins or games like it. Last up is Limbo. Using a black and white, sometimes blurry effect, this game is a puzzle-based platformer that is all about trial and error. Several traps will kill you that you would never know were there, so you have to adjust your strategy and try again. Figuring out how to solve a puzzle or get past an enemy is really rewarding, especially since you don't have any attacks. Instead, you must use things in the environment to handle any dangers. This game isn't very long and doesn't have that much replay value, as you'll remember how to solve puzzles on subsequent playthroughs, but the time you do spend playing is an absolute joy. This is how to do an experimental game correctly. Like I said earlier, I wanted to review the Triple Pack as a whole, and I can say with complete certainty that this is a good buy for anyone looking to try these games out. All 3 are fantastic and very different from each other, and if you haven't picked these up for your Xbox, now you can own them on the disc. I'd really like to see Microsoft do this sort of thing more often so they can get these great games into the hands of more gamers.